cozied into Demetria's couches, both of them, coffee cup in hands. Ramona, we had an agreement. As long as we both here, then we would both be here. Demetria, true. But also, I am tired. Very tired. Super calm voice, probably just indeed tired. Ramona, like I'm not. What I gotta deal with, those kids, Mook. Demetria, okay. Ramona sits upright and places her mug on the end table. Dee leans forward on her knees. These were unforeseen circumstances. I know that this was not the plan. I know this is not the pact. This isn't how I wanted it. A lot sooner than I did, but nonetheless, it's gonna happen. When? How? Demetria, I don't know. Haven't quite figured it out yet. I'm guessing within the month, I guess. Well, what am I supposed to do? I don't know. Leans back into the couch, stares off into the overhead light fixture. A wave of silence for about 10 seconds. Dee gets up and takes her almost full mug into the kitchen and places it into the sink. Look, I don't know what to tell you. I could have said nothing. I didn't have to say shit. You could have found my ass with a note. Dear Ramona, fuck you, I'm out. They make eye contact and laugh. That increases with intensity. Dee says, I don't know what to say, Mona. I gotta figure out what to do about my mama, about Nick. They are not gonna be okay. And I know this, but it's my decision, and I'm pretty much 100%. Ramona, why Nick though? You don't even fuck with him. What about the pack? What pack? Pack of what? The pack we made. We said we wouldn't be on this earth without each other. Dee, we made that pact when we were 17, Mona. A lot has happened since then. My daddy had just died. Your mama had just left. Dee whitens her eyes as to challenge Ramona. Mona positions herself as to say she's up for the fight. Dee, look, people need you. You got babies. And truthfully, the only reason I mentioned Nick is because he's going to be hurt. I know it. He ain't never been shit, but it's going to hurt him. We spent 20 years of our life together. Ramona, fuck that nigga. Fuck them kids. They start to roll again. Demetria walks over and sits beside Ramona on the couch. What about me? Demetria avoids Ramona's eyes and gently places her hand over hers. It wasn't until that moment that Ramona knew Demetria was serious. She never touched. It just wasn't something they did. Touching meant softness. They weren't soft. Demetria, I don't know. I'm trying to figure this all out. All I do know is this. I am done. I am tired and I am over it. If this shit is going to happen for me in this life, it's going to happen. It would have happened already. I am sick of all the time. I can barely get out of the bed. There's nothing for me out there. Nothing. I got nothing, Mona. Nothing. Ramona is preparing herself to respond. She starts and stops at least 3 times before the words escape. We love you. We need you. Love y'all too. What happens now? I don't know. I need to think. Okay, but I leave now. When I come back, You still gonna be here in the earthly sense? They smile. Yes, Negro. Ramona leaves. It's time to retrieve her children from school. 3 days later, a slew of texts and voicemails. Ramona and Demetria meet for lunch at a local soul food carryout. Between devouring chicken wings, Ramona has been slowly trying to introduce the topic of the planned suicide. Ramona: how have you been feeling? You put any more thought into it? Demetria: yep, I have, but I have no new news. Still don't quite know what I'm doing. Want some help? Demetria looks across the table at Ramona suspiciously. Like how? I mean, if this is what you want, I figure I need to help you. Demetria is still giving her the side eye. Ramona: you trust me? I figured we'd plan it out together. Remember when we made the pack? We knew exactly how we'd do it. Merrimack Bridge, crack of dawn, matching Nike sweats. Demetria giggles. I still like that idea of the sweats though. Me too. Ramona half screams, half laughs. Licks her fingers. Demetria licks her fingers. I have decided to give myself a deadline. I was thinking May 1st. Why May 1st? I don't know, it just seems perfect. I envision it being a beautiful evening, and that's the next full moon. So you're gonna make it romantic? Yeah, you know me, always the romantic. Well, I want to help. Plan the outfit or something. I guess so. No Fashion Nova though. Bitch, I'm classy. They laugh. Demetria: technically, we can blow out my Amex. Ain't like I'm gonna pay it. We can ball out. Hey, you know my orders are for cremation, right? My mom knows that. Nick knows that. Nick. Stop mentioning that nigga. Yeah, I do remember. I got you, no worries. I know you got me. I ain't worried. Well, when you trying to go shopping? We can roll this weekend. That weekend, they have the time of their lives, picking up pieces of high-end clothing and dining at James Beard awarded restaurants. The morning after, Demetria dials Ramona. Early, 7 a.m. She's up because the kids are up. Demetria: hey, yesterday was the best time ever, right? Sure was. Man, that was so much fun. I'm gonna be fine as fuck at your memorial. Demetria: that lobster was the best meal I've ever had. I keep thinking about it. Sublime. I kind of want to go back. ASAP. Ramona: say the word. Word. But hold up. That's a lot of money, that bill. So, we ain't paying it. Hey. Her tone changes. What's up? I've been thinking about living. Then there's a silence. Ramona: bitch. We need to return this shit. D, I'm on my way. The pact. And that's the end. How I conceived of this story, I don't know. As I drove down to the Salamander, I was just, things gave me ideas, and I think that I saw two girls together, and it was a few other things, and I kind of just went with that. And initially I did not know how I wanted to end. I thought that I would have a tragic, romantic into it, in which Demetria would proceed in the suicide attempt. And I decided, as I went further into it and I was approaching 1,000 words and I wanted to wrap it up, that it would have a happier ending, where she'd find over the course of a couple of days that there was still life to live, and there was still enjoyment in that. So, all that being said, I hope you enjoyed it. This is the first installment. I foresee the short stories getting longer, but I did like the idea of the simplicity of that. And so this is what I came up with.